Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel. This will be another Fallout 4 video. This will be the second one. So basically what we're going to do is the first two missions. Can I pick that up? I can. Okay, so I just want to dump this in here specifically because I can get more scrap later on. Anything outside the green border won't actually scrap. Again, you want to collect all these flowers because you can actually make medicines out of them once you get your chemistry up. And let's see, where is he? Oh, there he is.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Okay, I'm going to have to change my weapon. Got more ammo for this and it does a bit more damage, so I'll use that one. Okay, so... Dog found something. Where did he go? Every little bit of scrap helps. Once I finish here, I'll take all the scrap home and then I'll start the other mission. What did you find? Pre-war money is actually pretty useful as well. Okay, sometimes these boxes will contain bits and pieces. Very rare that you'll find any that do though. So it'll just be a pain in the ass in the game to pick up every single box. Okay, let's go help Dog fight these damn things. There are quite a few more, I think. Oh, same hole. Where are you? Oh, that's dog meat. Oh, sorry, the dog. So, R to reload? Yep, R reloads the gun, so... Where's dog meat? No, dog. Where's the dog? Okay. So running out here should activate a few more of the hidden vermin. No, they must all be dead. Okay. And again, I don't think there's much of the way of loot outside. I think pretty much everything's inside for the most part. Okay, so pretty much everything you need to build to help you create stuff is here at this particular settlement. What's he looking at? Okay, so looks like the Molerats are dead, so let's activate this. Okay, so you can't actually activate this until the Molerats are dead from memory. Okay, so let's have a look outside. As you can see, there's a green wall here. You can't build outside of that wall. You can't scrap anything outside of that wall. So let's have a quick look. Okay, so this would be a good example. This tree, you can actually scrap it. But you can't scrap that tree because it's outside the green wall. Sometimes there are logs that overlap. So this one here, if it was overlapping the green line, sometimes you can scrap those. Let's see if we can find any along here. So everything that's manufactured can be scrapped. And again, I'm not going to do this until I'm stuck. Until I've gotten a bit more experience points and up to my ability to scrap things and get more from it. Okay, so let's go back to this computer terminal. Let's see what we can find. Took some wrangling with the head office, but we finally got all the tools we need to machine out our own parts. No more having to pay for coverage factory parts. The next time they change the specs on a damn fastener, just take one we got and trim the excess down until it fits. Rosa restoration. Oh, that's another thing. There's a lot of consoles within Sanctuary as well to look at. About 3 or 4 of them to look at, plus some hidden rooms that we can look at later. The Rosa Widow in Sanctuary Hills is restoring an old classic coverage with her son. Coverga with her son. Nice woman, pretty. Kid seems like kind of a brat, but I guess that's the point of her doing this project with him. Anyway, she's been doing a hell of a job. I was amazed at how much her and her kid have been able to do on their own. The only reason she has even come to me is because the engine is out of her depth. I'm sure we can help her out. Safe storage. Take care of these barrels before you leave tonight. Inspectors are coming first thing in the morning. Just hide them with the others. We'll figure out what a longer term solution later. Hey, if nature's going to favour us with a cave right below the shop, who am I to argue? Go back. Okay, I think this is just service logs, so I don't think it's, yeah, not really much information here. But clicking on all of these sort of things might activate a mission, because it might have a specific area on the information, and it will actually unlock a certain area if we look at. Tab to exit. I'm trying to exit out. Okay, so let's go find those barrels he said to hide. Oh, it's this way. Okay, should be some tools or something to collect here. Now, if you don't have the Creation Club stuff, the radiation here can be quite deadly. So just keep an eye on your radiation, because it will kill you if you're not careful. So the only reason I can survive in here is because of the radiation suit I'm wearing. And even then, I'll still take a few rads, because it is a pretty radioactive area. Again, I am collecting all the fungus and all the other things because they are ingredients for recipes to making medicines. Ah, crap. My aim isn't any good with this thing, so I will have to again, perception is pretty important. I might actually be able to break this into 2 videos instead of just having this and... okay, so this is where I was talking about radiation. The reason I'm not taking much is because of my radiation suit. First fusion core you can find in the game, if you are closest to Sanctuary anyway. Fusion cores are very important throughout the game. Okay, let's have a look at this. On behalf of the Boston Regional Office, I'd like to congratulate you and your team on winning the 2076 Trash Busters Award for the greatest year-to-year waste reduction by a single store. Respect for the environment is an integral part of our corporate image, and we appreciate your innovative efforts in this regard. Sincerely, Gerald Phillips, Vice President, Boston Region. Let's just take it. This is again a miscellaneous piece of some ammunition. I'm activating my light by holding down the tab button. If you tap the tab button, it opens your Pip-Boy, but if you hold it down long enough, it'll actually activate the light. You've got to remember to turn this off, because if you're trying to stealth, the enemies will see the light and you will be caught. So you've got to be very careful. Okay, just above the glowing fungus. Did I just kick a bottle? I did. Okay. Again, every piece of scrap is a valuable piece of money even. If you don't plan on using it, you can sell it. It's not very valuable, but when you add up all the pieces, all the money you get from all the pieces, it does actually accumulate. And not every cave will have a lot of brain fungus and glowing. Ooh, leveled up already. Be very careful at this point. When you're trying to get something from water, if you move ever so slightly or the item bobs it up and see how the don't drink the water. It's poisonous. Ooh, safe. Novice. I should be able to unlock that. Okay. Move the mouse to adjust the bobby pin. Use A to turn the screwdriver. If the spot you've chosen is correct, the lock will rotate and open. If the lock resists, release A and reposition the bobby pin. Now, if you don't release A and just keep pressing, it will snap the bobby pin. So you've got to be very, very cautious. So let's just tap A. You can see that it's not moving. So you just want to not moving. There we go. It moves. Then you always want to tap it a little more. Probably didn't even see me moving it. That's how much you have to move it. More ammunition, more money, a mine. So basically, if someone gets close enough to that, it triggers a proximity alarm and it explodes. More armor, more weapons. Because I've already got weapons I like, I can actually just sell those off or scrap them for components. Again, I don't see any point in scrapping them just yet because I can save up. Okay, I thought there was a third. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That's gas. So if a mole rat was here and you shot that, it exploded, and these actually explode as well. They're a gas cylinder of some sort. Let's step back and see if I can actually detonate that. I'm not sure of how far I have to be, but yeah. So that does a lot of damage to whatever animal happens to be in that particular area and yourself. Oh, you found a toy to play with. Awesome. Oh, there they are. Okay, so as you can see, just looking everywhere on the ground, you'll find bits and pieces of things you can't really see. Like those glasses, I couldn't see them, but they were there. I picked up all sorts of weird things from in here. I think I've done, well, what was that, see? Cabinets always have something decent in them for the most part. Drawers like that sometimes have stuff in them. Lunch pallets, lunch boxes. Let's get out of here. I just looked like there was a lot more there. Okay. So let's head back home to the sanctuary so we can dump all this junk we've collected. So if you've got the junk on you, or you're in the settlement that holds it, you can actually build with it. So if you dump everything in Sanctuary, you can't actually build with it here at Red Rocket because they're two different settlements. But you can set up a trade link, and the junk will actually transfer from one to the other. Again, I do not want to I want to take everything. Oh no, R, take everything. Yep, okay, take everything. I want to take everything. Now, is the dog my companion? I think it is. So I'm just going to run back to Sanctuary, dump everything I have on me back into the workshop, and then head down to the next mission. Okay, this is fallen out. Okay. So every couple of in-game days or hours, that Drifter's outfit and the crowbar reappear inside the dog. So I'm not actually trashing anything, I'm just collecting bits and pieces that I can pick up. So don't be confused by why I'm picking stuff up. I'm not actually losing anything by picking stuff up. So apart from cockroaches, you've also got giant flies. I thought it was a cockroach antenna, but it's just a... Okay. And again, just pick everything up. When it comes to... Is it hold? Hold E? Nope. What is it? You can hold a letter. I can't remember which one it is, to be honest. And what it does is it activates the menu to start building. So I'll show you another thing you can do before you start scrapping. Once I get that sorted. So I think it's the next house around past this broken down one. Again, once you get to the point where you can start building, especially with Sim Settlements, you don't really need to collect all your scrap. I just like to collect the scrap because I can sell it or use it to make stuff for myself that I want to build. Okay, so let's click on this. Okay, here, the kickball. Tab to store. So basically what I'm doing is I'm not scrapping it. I'm going to store this in my workshop. That one you can only scrap. But there are certain things, like chairs and tables, you can store. This means that it won't actually break them down just yet. But once you get to the building stage, let's have a look. So I've stored chairs. Let's see if I've got any. Now I should have, there you go, 2 chairs stored. But why would I want to put those back when I can get a decent chair? So that is just a way to store things, to clean up without having to scrap anything, if you want to just tidy up a bit. But really you don't need to. E will open anything. And again, there we go. Oh, this is my house. Yep. Okay, so there you go. The first, and just you'll see that data stats. Is it stats? Quest. It's got to be stats. General quest, combat, crafting, crime. Here we go. Perks. Power armor hacking. So I can pack power armor. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's pick this up.
Yes.
Critical hits with unarmed melee attacks permanently do plus 5% damage. So basically, if I use any sort of hand weapon that's not a gun, like a hammer or a sword or a gauntlet, I'll do an extra 5% damage. So I want to take that. Let's go have a look at this again. Now you can see Barbarian. And as you can see, there are 10... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 10 issues to collect. And some will give you plus 10% damage. Some will give you... so 5% damage. Some will give you 5% resistance to armored attack. So collecting every single magazine is very important if you want to survive the game. There we go. You're special. I'll increase perception because it's always important.
I'm coming, buddy.
Okay. Get out of the way, dog. Out of the way. Yep. Okay. So, what? Let's see what he has to say. Obviously.
Hey, Codsworth.
Sir, give me the word, sir, and I'll initiate my search protocol.
All right. Lead the way.
Round 2, sir.
No. Okay, so he's going to search the sanctuary for food and other survivable things. Let's just get the gun out and reload. Yep, he's killing them. Okay, cool. So there you go. Okay, so I just unlocked something else by going with him. I think he killed another. There we go. I think there are 3 houses, unless I'm counting the cockroach that have the flies in them. Damn you, dog. Okay, there's a safe here. Novice, so I should be able to unlock this. Oh, see, they break pretty easily sometimes. More ammunition, ammunition, medicine, medicine, weapon, money, medicine, scrap. Okay. Always looking at the medicine cabinets will give you... Okay. But what are you doing? Bloody dog. Let's push him. Hey, let's push me out of the way. Okay, so let's go fight these flies of Codsworth. Codsworth will kill them. Some of the mailboxes do have things in them, but for the most part, they are... Oh, the bloat flies actually spit maggots at you, and they actually do a bit of corrosive damage. Ow. Okay, now what?
Codsworth.
Sir, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home front.
Okay. So that's pretty much what you can do. There are some consoles in some of the houses that have information. So we'll have a quick look for the consoles and then we'll end the video. This is something I was going to do, but completely forgot because I'm not that bright. So the first few videos may be a bit longer than I would like. Then after I've done a few, what I'll do is edit out this sort of thing where I'm just running around looking at the houses. Can't get in there. This had the first lot of flies in it, but I don't think I checked all the rooms for consoles. Oh no, this wasn't the one with the flies in it. I think there's 2 or 3 houses of consoles, but can't remember which ones they are. Okay, I was in here with the flies, but did I check the room for console? Yep, I did. There was nothing in there. Okay. Can't check out that house because there's nothing to it. That's my house, or our house, whatever. This one is your basic starting building to help get settlers in. Just build beds inside. There will be external forces, so the beds won't be 100% happiness, but you can build all sorts of things to help with that. Okay. And again, everything except for the houses that are like standing like this, pretty much everything can be scrapped. You really want to collect these things as well. If you see anything that looks like this, collect it. It's basically just extra cash, and all you have to do is pick it up, so it's not like anything hard. You will find them throughout the maps. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's another section. Okay, you can't see inside that house. Go inside, sorry. Cockroach, I heard you. Where are you? Okay, so Codworth only picks up the flies. Med box gives you medicine.
That's it.
Take. Hitting Q by accident will activate your VATS. I'm not one for using VATS all that much, but if you want to see some VATS play, just leave a comment and I'll do some VATS play, but it's not really something I use. Everyone's got their own gameplay. There's that computer. Another gun. Okay. And again, before I leave the area, I will go to the okay, yeah, so if I try to open the safe, this thing will explode. Disarm the trigger. Novice. Let's see. Now just say you forget to check the safe and you scrap it later on. Everything inside the safe gets transferred to your workshop.
Nice.
Okay. Rounds, gun, money, locket, scrap or money. Yep. Okay. Let's see if this activates anything. I think it's supposed to activate the red rocket, so let's have a look. Hacking. Select a potential password with mouse. If the chosen password is incorrect, the number of letters that match the terminal's password, both letters and position, will be displayed on the screen. Okay, so let's see. Zone. Okay, so there are 2 that are likely. So it can't be dank because it's Z0, Z-O-N and E. So N's the only match. Z, O, N. O and E match up.
Nice.
There you go. That's how easy they are. Sanctuary Hills. Totally high-strung and needs to relax. I keep telling him that, offering to help, but so far no dice by the looks of the guy. He's self-medicating with pie. Whatever that means. Baker. My favourite tinfoil hat wearing nut job. Good for 7 amples of day tripper a week. Guess he's a not one a day kind of guy. Whatever helps the man groove. Rosa. Still trying to get her some buff out. Didn't expect the rationing to affect this, but it is what it is. So this is just after the bombs fell, I assume, that he's trying to get people medicated. He wants something called Psycho. I'm not sure the stuff even exists, and if it does, do I really want to this Neanderthal using it? Guess it depends on how much he's willing to spend. I'll put some feelers out to the army connections, see what they've got. See where that goes. They still owe me for the last XL delivery. It occurred to me. What occurred to me? Was it even for them? Because so help me God, if I find out there's juicing up those dogs, we're going to have words about more than the money. But we're probably beyond words anyway. I know they have a floor safe in there. I've seen it. Master bedroom under the dresser. Can't be that tough to crack. Yeah, so there are other safes. O'Keefe. Still good for a couple hits of Daddy-O a week. Pretentious Presidio tongue twisters. Pretentious Presidio intellectual arsehole, but he's good. Money's good. Wants Medex as much as I can get. Hasn't told me why. Not really my business. Guessing there's some sort of long-term pain management going on. Disease. Kids are usually a no-go, but this girl's got style and she's got interested in getting tweaked. Order 20 blood packs, some Halloween stunt or something. Oh hell, maybe she's really a vampire. What do I care? She's got the daddy's money. Okay. Boston. Some student at CIT wants day tripper, XL, and an entire pallet of mentats. Pallet. Not sure if he's doing crazy experiments dealing to other eggheads or on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Don't care so long as the money's good. Young married couple. Good for a couple of day tripper per week. Easy order. Cool people. No brainer. Cop long time buff out customer. Running into supply problems. We've had a good thing for years. I'd hate to end it now, and I don't exactly want to risk him getting all noble and law abiding if he can't get what he wants. That would end very badly for me. The old lady has upped her daddy-o order. Weird but profitable. Malcolm. Potential new customer in Charlestown. Wants Medex. Seems oddly desperate. Might be a cop trying too hard. Need to move slowly. Duchance. Underwear model from Braintree. Beautiful, intelligent, totally weird. All she ever wanted is stim packs. 10 plus per week. My imagination continues to run wild. Okay, so you can scrap that terminal or put it in storage. I think that might be the only terminal, but oh. That's the one thing I don't like about companions. They get in your way, and they can actually push you off a ledge. If you get too close to a ledge, they'll bump into you and knock you off and kill you. But otherwise, companions are pretty good for having that extra gun in the battle. But once you get to a certain level, you don't really need that help anymore. So I basically just use them until I get their benefit, and then I just toss them. Okay. Store all junk. So I've got 286 kilos or whatever of junk. Let's just store it all. And there you go, over 100 kilos gone. Okay, weapons. I only need one gun at a time. Don't use grenades too often in the beginning. Only when you get to the higher levels you want to do a lot of damage to the higher enemies. Don't use these. Don't need that. Don't need a handgun. What's that? A .38. I'll only keep this because it's a different ammo. Black trim glass. Can't wear glasses with my outfit. Can't do that. Drifters. Don't need. Don't need. Don't need. Don't need. Okay, so I'm just going to leave all this stuff here. If there's more than 6, you'll get this pop-up, and you just hit E for enter. E for enter. And again, you just leave everything here that, you can see my weight's going down a little bit each time. I'll just keep 2 on me. Rat away, I'll just keep 2 on me. Roach meat, get rid of that. Keep all my stim packs because they don't weigh anything. Sugar bombs, Tullaberry, Tristles. Miscellaneous. I just need a few of those, so I don't really want to keep too many. That just weighs something, but you can actually sell them. You want to keep these. Keep any sort of holotapes. And we're back at the beginning, so I'm back down to 41. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Let's see if Codworth has anything to say. I don't think he does, but let's just quickly check.
There must be someone who can help you in Concord.
That's it. Okay. So again, you can run around and store all the stuff you can store, and scrap everything, or you can just leave that to later on when you've got the perk to get better scrap. Any comments, please leave them down below. Any gameplay suggestions, leave them down below. Any criticism, I'm happy to take. Just keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.